taken 9 companies public. I am so glad that it's finally acceptable for women to talk about success.
Opening today, one of the most talked about movies at the Sundance Film Festival is called Equity. It's about the tough world of investment banking. Stars these two ladies, Alysia Reiner and Sarah Megan Thomas.
I believe our goal is to find the right number for all of us.
The number's 35.
Possibly.
Also, the producers talk about a little bit of pressure there, huh? Do you find yourself as an actress and as a producer of the movie kind of worrying about how did I look, how did I sound, and when's the damn caterer going to show up?
Well, actually, as a producer, you don't have time to worry about how did I look, how did I sound. So as an actress, it's very freeing. You go on, you do your thing, and then you have other things to worry about, so you can't be so self-absorbed, which is a good thing.
Some critics have called it, and I suspect you're going to kind of roll your eyes a little bit, the she-wolves of Wall Street. Okay, eye roll. I could even hear the eye roll.
I'm an
from over
actress,
here.
so I know how to eye roll really well.
Yeah. What do you think about that?
I think it's wonderful when you get to take a genre and make it your own, and that's what we've done. So, The Wolf of Wall Street, amazing film.
Right.
I love being compared to it, and I think we're going to have to work on like some kind of rawr. You know,
Yeah,
I think that's what it's going to be. We're going to work on our.
Well, the good thing is everybody immediately knows what the movie is about. It's about something, some plot going on Wall Street. Written by a woman, directed by a woman. Most of the principal cast, the most important characters, all women.
Women paid more than men in this movie.
Oh, really? Yeah. Well, you kind of made sure that was going to happen. Is this some kind of a statement? Is that being blown out of proportion or not?
We don't want it to be a statement. We want it to be that women and men can work equally in the film industry, and so our goal is you just enjoy the film, and then after the film, you're like, huh, there were a lot of women in front of and behind the camera.
Give you anything on the hedge fund guy?
She's not going to give us anything.
Now don't go doing anything rash. You're not in narcotics anymore.
You play a really tough prosecutor, and you happen to be going after her boss, who's a rising star on Wall Street. You, meantime, are figuring out, maybe I've hitched my wagon to the wrong star.
I didn't do anything.
Yes, you did. Because you needed it. You don't know what I need.
Totally, because on Wall Street, it's really what team you're going to ally yourself with on the way up the corporate ladder. And with the she-wolves on Wall Street, it's a very competitive world, and we like to explore that.
It's also, in that world of high finance, it's not just buying and selling stock anymore. It's some pretty complicated stuff. You kind of have some insight into that world a little bit. If I say credit swap, you know what I'm talking about.
A little, you know, but what's interesting is actually some of the major banks opened up their doors for us, and they did this roadshow fake IPO where all 3 of us were there, and they showed us how it works.
Right.
You're going to leave tens of millions of dollars on the table.
We can get at least 35.
This is a balancing act. Raising money for your company while still promising our investors a deal for coming on board.
Look.
So you raise the money, you make the film, and then you go to Sundance, and either something amazing is going to happen or nothing's going to happen.
Do or die.
And it literally is do or die at Sundance.
It's hard. It can be heartbreaking. I have friends who've had real heartbreak there, where they got in and it was so exciting, and then their movie didn't sell and nobody ever saw it.
And we have a funny little story. Like, we actually sold it at Sundance a couple days before the premiere, and it was one of those Sundance stories where there's a knock on my door at midnight. I'm like, who is it? It's Alysia. She comes into my bed with my husband who's in bed, and we're on the phone with our entertainment lawyer and our agent negotiating the deal.
From like midnight till 4 in the morning.
Yeah, and then getting up and doing press all day, and it was like that Sundance dream.
You live on fumes, as they say.
Yeah, what a great story that is, and we're so looking forward to it opening today. Equity, thank you both
Thank
so
you.
very
Thank
much.
you.